science, Dr. Ernest Holmes said, instead of dwelling on negative thoughts, cause your mind to dwell on peace and joy. In religious science, we believe that we were all created in the image and likeness of spirit. And regardless of religious or political beliefs, regardless of race or gender, or any of the other lifestyle choices that some of us may choose, joy, peace, harmony, compassion, creativity are just a few of the life expressions that are the birthright of everyone. We understand that there are many universal laws which apply to everyone regardless of your understanding or your knowledge of them. The law of cause and effect. This is a catalyst to experiencing anything in our lives, especially joy. The law of cause and effect acts upon our dominant thoughts, and depending on the feeling, the emotion, the intensity that you give these thoughts, the law will bring these things that you're thinking about into your life experience. However, there is some good news. This law can be used by anyone, and if understood properly, can be used to consciously create your life experiences that will lead you to a life of joy. We are always at choice. We are always creating, whether we realize it or not. This knowledge in itself gives hope, because we are not helpless, but instead we have the power to enact change. If we are experiencing anything in our lives other than joy, we would do well to ask ourselves a couple questions. First of all, what am I doing in my life every day that is anything other than joyful? And number two, where or what is the abundance of my thoughts focused upon? Now here are a couple points as food for thought. There are many things, many reasons why we may not have joy in our life. But I want to give you 3 things to think about. The daily news. It's on 24/7, morning, noon, and night, and every time in between. And we can pick up any device or talk to any person who can tell us all the bad things that are going on in the world. Now, does that make you feel very good? Limiting beliefs. Do you believe you're not deserving of joy? Do you believe that you're not good enough? Do you believe that maybe there's not enough joy in the world to go around for everyone? And unforgiveness. Are you consumed by thoughts of anger, resentment, regret, or revenge? Without realizing it, we allow ourselves to become consumed by negativity. We listen to it, we watch it, and pretty soon we are living it. Dr. Holmes says that our mental food determines the kind of world in which we live. We should choose our mental nourishment as wisely as we do the physical. If our body needs a balanced diet, then so does our soul. We must be open and receptive to the ideas of truth and feast upon the goodness of God. We believe that thoughts are creative and that you will receive according to how you believe. If you change your thinking, you definitely will change your life, which is one of the most crucial keys in this philosophy. We believe that we live in a friendly universe, and there is a power of good that is so much greater than we are, and we can use that power. So the next question is, how do we change any of the negative things that are happening in our lives? As with anything worthwhile, it is a process, and it does not happen overnight. It takes your time, and it takes your commitment. But you can begin right now, right where you are. It doesn't matter what you did 5 years ago, 5 months ago, 5 weeks ago, 5 minutes ago, because all of that is past. You can't change any of that, but what you have is right now. So you can move forward from this point. Those 3 things that I mentioned, you can choose not to listen to the news nonstop. but instead inundate yourself with the beauties and the joys of life. And you can be guaranteed that if there is something that you need to know, someone or something will bring it to your attention. You can choose not to remain a victim of limiting beliefs. We live in a magnificent universe. We live in a universe that wants to do nothing but give to us. There is enough in this universe to share and to spare. There's enough for all of us. You can choose not to remain bitter and angry with someone that wronged you. Yes, there is a time of grieving to go through. Yes, there is an angry period to go through. But there also comes a time, and we all usually know it, when we need to give up that anger and that resentment, and we need to move forward, and we need to forgive. And when you do forgive, the whole world will open up for you. As you release that anger, you open yourself up to the greater good of God. Religious science teaches that through affirmative prayer, which is the most important spiritual practice in our faith, along with meditation, well, meditation might do well. Meditation, being aware of our thoughts and changing them when necessary, will increase our awareness and our understanding of our oneness with God and all of life. This brings joy. Most importantly in our faith, we believe that we are not separate from God. We believe that we are one with the Most High, and we can never be separated from God no matter what. This in itself brings me joy. In this friendly universe, we have nothing to fear from God. You will receive what you put out. If you practice hate, you will receive or experience hate. If you practice love, you will experience love. If you practice joy, you cannot help but having joy return to you in your life. Each day and each moment, we are at choice. And we have the opportunity to be a kinder, more loving, more joyful version of who we truly are. So my question is to each of you, what will you choose? Namaste.